All right, and we are live. Good evening. This is Andre Sanders down here in Tampa, Florida. Yes, I have a game tomorrow for my semi-pro football team. So just wanted to real briefly just mentioned as far as how to engage people using video. This was kind of something that we changed up last second because we had another topic in mind, but this is still something good that we want to come back to. It's kind of funny because I had another business partner who she even mentioned to me a few days ago that she's like, yeah, I need to start doing videos more so. So I'm kind of glad that we brought this idea up as far as how to engage people with video. If you're a first-time starter, or if you're somebody who's kind of like a veteran, we just want to cover up a little bit of a structure, a little bit of a step process. Just make sure that you're staying on point because the thing is when you do videos in general is people's attention spans are very, very short. And we'll get to the statistics about that as well. It's kind of ridiculous. Well, to be honest with you, I thought it was shorter than what I thought the number was. But we'll get to that here in a little bit. So without any further ado, we're going to take out to the state of Washington real quick.
Hey everybody, it's Julianne in Washington. It's a beautiful day here. That's why you can't really see me as well, because when it's actually sunny here, because my place has nothing but windows, so it's kind of hard and you can't see me. But it's all good, sunny day. It's gonna be raining for the rest of the weekend, so I'm excited. Sunny today. So I'm going to take you out to Miss Patricia, who's our pirate today, out in California.
R. Let's see, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, R. Yes, my pirate ship is stranded somewhere in the desert, in the middle of the sand, and I had to walk to an oasis, my home. No, just kidding, guys. Yes, I've had eye surgery, as some of my followers know. I had a cataract. And it was because of another surgery that I had about 8 years ago. And the doctors told me that it would possibly develop, if I were older, it would have developed about 2 or 3 months after that other surgery. But it's taken about 8 to 10 years. And, what can I say? But it doesn't stop me from jumping on this particular hangout that we do weekly. We try to be faithful here with Julianne and Andre, but sometimes things get in the way. I'm not stuck in the bed where I have to be totally bedridden, but even that I might be on. So anyway, I'm excited to get into this topic because things like this, I just made a video and maybe Andre will show it or I will show it. Andre, you might want to show it later because I can't even see my controls right now. But it's how do you draw interest when you're making videos? How do you attract people and what subjects to bring out when you're making your videos for your business to brand yourself? So Andre, back to you.
All right. Now, I know we mentioned this real briefly as far as the attention spans for some people too. It's kind of just some of the statistics. So I'm not going to mention about that too much. I'm going to let Julianne, you go ahead and cover that because it's kind of mind blowing. And it's two things about keep this as far as if you're a business owner in mind, take out the consumer hat and now put on the producer hat and the business owner hat as far as how do I get myself in front of more eyeballs to whatever it is that you have to promote? Because it's kind of mind-boggling. And like I said, this is something to add to your repertoire. We're not saying to make this your main strategy or anything like that, but just keep this in mind as far as not saying you have to do it every day like some people, but there's something to just keep in mind as far as what's out there as far as the possibilities. So go ahead, Julia.
All right. Well, I love statistics. One of my favorite courses actually in college. So I'm always about stats and everything. And it's kind of interesting that statistically that the average time or attention span is only 8.41 seconds. So that's as long as people's attention span is these days with technology. And I think they say, I don't know the stats for millennials, but I think they actually say millennials is even less. So so kind of exciting. I kind of looked up, why would you want to do a video? I mean, the reality is before we teach you, talk about, what you should put in the video. I mean, we need to talk about why it is you should even want to do videos, right? How it's going to help your business, how it's maybe just whatever it is that you want to talk about. And so I looked up stats between Facebook and YouTube, because if anyone who's out there in the internet world, we know the two big dogs out there are Facebook and YouTube, right? So, that's really the places where people are doing the videos. So some Facebook stats are that basically that Facebook looks like it's more people in the United States actually use Facebook, and it looks like that actually more people outside of the United States actually are using YouTube. So that's interesting, because if you think about that, you think, wow, okay, if I want to market to people outside of the United States, maybe I should actually maybe be doing more YouTube videos, right? So out of the 1 billion daily users of YouTube, only 180.1 billion million, sorry, my stats. See, I'm a statistics girl. I can't even get them right. So out of the 1 billion who use YouTube daily, only 180.1 million of them are actually in the United States. So I think Andre even said earlier that explains to him why he gets a lot of people outside the United States contacting him through YouTube videos and stuff. So that's really interesting. When it comes to Facebook, though, it's actually 3.8 billion daily views. 3.8 billion. That's actually, it's been like a 360% increase because of what? Facebook Live. So ever since Facebook Live has come out, actually, the videos have increased 360% across everyone's newsfeed. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm just like, wow, okay. Facebook Live videos are watched 3 times longer than regular videos. So again, you guys, doing Facebook Lives actually seems like that's a better thing to do than actually just making videos. So because Facebook Live, because what's happening is Facebook's paying, they're paying like athletes, they're paying movie stars, they're paying all kinds of people to actually use Facebook Live to get it out there. So that's why you're seeing, like, I don't know about you, but I follow some different actors and stuff. Like, I love Vin Diesel. Like, he'll come on, like The Rock. Dude, The Rock is like doing like lives on Instagram and Facebook. He's definitely getting paid by them, if he's doing that much of these videos and stuff. Actually, I was wondering why. Now I know. So when you talk about YouTube, it's interesting because the amount of content YouTube users watch annually is 46,000 years worth of content. So 46,000 years worth of content in 1 year. That's like crazy, right? And then, but the interesting thing, percentage of YouTube traffic is 70% from these bad boys right here, So most people are watching YouTube on their, and I can attest to that, because like, when I'm working out, I'll watch YouTube. Whenever I'm like, I take the bus because I'm like a true city girl, and so when I'm on the bus, I'm watching YouTube videos or something on YouTube, or listening. Sometimes I'd love to like listen to music off YouTube. So it's really interesting. So the average amount of video content watched on YouTube daily is 1 billion hours per day. 1 billion hours per day. That is crazy. And the most subscribed, I thought this was interesting, to YouTube channel, it's called PewDiePie. PewDiePie. You know how many people subscribe to that channel? 42 million. If you don't think YouTube is powerful, there's 42 million people subscribed to this channel. 42 million people. Like, think about that, you guys. So this channel probably is getting, like, I'm gonna go look it up. I don't even know what it is. It's probably getting paid tons of money between sponsors, ads. I mean, I can only imagine how much money just off a YouTube channel that this people are making, right? So the average time spent on YouTube per session is 40 minutes. So people don't go on YouTube just for a few minutes. They're actually, and I tested that. Like last night, I was like wanting to see YouTube or see videos. So what is the first place I go? YouTube, right? I want to listen to music and see the music videos, I go to YouTube. Or if I want to know the lyrics of a song, I'll go to YouTube, and I'll watch, like, you know what I mean? I know you guys do that too, right? I'm not the only one around here. So the hours of video watched per month on YouTube is 6 billion. 6 billion hours watched on YouTube. I mean, that's crazy. How powerful is that? So the number of days worth of YouTube videos that are viewed on YouTube, Facebook. Okay, listen to this. This is powerful. This tells you how powerful YouTube is. Because now we're talking about the number of YouTube videos that are viewed on Facebook every minute. Every minute, you guys, every 60 seconds. 323. 323. That's crazy. So everyone wants to say that these YouTube videos aren't getting out there on Facebook, but yet they must be, because obviously these stats wouldn't be there unless there's some way to get them. The number of YouTube channels with more than 1 million subscribers. Okay, I have a question for your business. If you had 1 million subscribers, what could you do for your business? I think I could do a lot. If I had 100,000 subscribers, I could do a lot, right? Dude, there's 1,500 channels out there. 1,500. That's a lot of channels that have more than 1 million subscribers. So it goes to show that if you actually use these, create a really good YouTube channel. I mean, I don't know about you. You guys subscribe to YouTube channels? I am. I'm subscribed to quite, yeah, right? So, yeah. So it's just, anyway, I love these like stats because it shows you how powerful. And let me tell you, it is a market that people are not using, especially in the United States, because the percentage of U.S. small businesses that use YouTube is only 9%. 9%.
9% for a small business owner?
Yes. Only 9% in the United States. Isn't that crazy?
And now, Julianne, this is the thing that people don't realize. Well, they do realize it's a free platform, right? Why aren't more businesses using it? Maybe because they're so busy. Like I have someone who is a friend of mine, and they have a Facebook page finally, business page. And but I asked him, would you like to have a blog? And that could put more visibility out there too. And with the blogging platform, you can embed your videos, your YouTube videos, right? Well, he didn't have the time because he's a small business. So where does that leave us as entrepreneurs? To solicit small businesses so that they can grow their businesses bigger and have a wider reach and a broader audience. And maybe they're afraid to do that because he has merchandise that he needs to ship out. And, he didn't have the staff to handle that shipping and everything, but he could grow small. And eventually, if he wants any potential customers and he wants to grow, and I mean, he's not greedy, which is a good thing because he also has another business. Everybody always has another business or something that they're sidetracked. He's actually a dentist as well, but he has a creative flair. So he has this Santa Fe, it's called Santa Fe Trading Company. And it's not in Santa Fe. It's here in Southern California, where I live in Victorville. I'm doing a plug right for him. But the thing is, if they had time, or they could hire a social media person like ourselves to go in and grow their business, it would be phenomenal, and they wouldn't have to be pinching pennies to pay their employees. Now with health compensation and all that, they could grow their business, and they'd have another resource of income from another source where they could do it at night by sleeping. Their orders could come in while they're sleeping. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just had to say that part.
No, you're fine. I mean, like, that's the point of having this is all three of us can talk about it. It's just interesting statistics, like that we're like, again, people are underutilizing what's available to us, which is like free sources. Doing a Facebook Live doesn't cost either. You know what I mean? And it's like, so like, just depending on what your market is, and maybe your market is like locally, maybe it's like you have services locally. Well, you could go to Facebook Live and target the, locally. Think about that. The first people who jump on your Facebook Lives are the people that are following you, are your friends, right? So obviously, and then it's their friends will actually see your Facebook Live too, and that's the thing. So you could start that way. Your friend could start with, hey, he just want to go globally, he just wants locally. Well, maybe he should be doing Facebook Lives, or videos on Facebook, and I just think it's funny because a doctor recently, I was on my Facebook news feed and a new doctor in the area came up on my news feed, right? And it's because he did a Facebook ad, and he targeted this area, right? So, I mean, that's very smart. And he just started, he's a young guy, he's a millennial. So of course, what's he gonna do, but it's brilliant. So yeah, that's it for my statistics. So take it back to one of you guys.
Well, one thing too, as far as that, I'm glad you mentioned that, Julianne, because I'm gonna just roll right through that. This whole platform setup was really set up because it wasn't my idea as well. It wasn't Patricia was glad to hop in, but it was from a kid that shot one video, because we were the same team. Financially, we weren't tied to each other. We were the same team in our community. He shot one video. I kid you not, it was his first video. He was from the UK. From the UK, shot one video. I met him at an event 2.5 years ago. And I walked up to him, I think it was the last day of the event, it was on Sunday. And he looked at me, he was like, oh, so I was like, oh, so you're Ian Clark? I kid you not, and Patricia was last. He looked at me like, what? I was like, oh, how's it going, Ian? This is how I was out there. I saw you have your video posted on our team group and Facebook. And, doing something like that, not having the fear as far as thinking that, not having the fear that thinking that this thing is like, a weapon or anything. or anything like that. It's not gonna harm you when you just go and turn this thing on. That's what we're trying to get to. It was his first video, and basically the rest is history. We were able to become several times roommates at several events as well, and that's what got this really this whole platform on the way as well, as far as getting something started, because it all started because of one video. You know, he's 20, I think now 20, about to be 23 here in a little bit. But the thing is, because of one video that he shot, you can get engaged with people. You can get engagement from people just for really stepping out of your comfort zone. I don't know, for whatever reason, it spooks people when they turn on the camera. I don't know why that's the case. You know, I mean, this whole false limiting beliefs that people put in their heads, thinking like they get so worked up, like, oh goodness, what I'm gonna say, that be in the right background, I gotta have the clothes, and then I gotta have my hair done this right or whatever. You can see how I am. Haven't shaved. I'm in the bathroom right now, shooting on this live, and you think it's stopping me? I mean, come on now. We're like, oh, but no, he's done so many videos or whatever. No, you can be fine or what now. Okay, let's go to how I first started though, since we're talking about how many videos I've done. This is personally what I would not advise somebody to do as far as, you know, getting underway, because I always have to have some type of a structure, even if you do go live. You know, just there are a couple of things that people need to keep in mind, two crucial things. And let's see, I'm going to give you an example as far as what not to do. Okay, I was bragging about my team a few years ago. River City Commandos, name my semi-pro team. We'll go to this one right here. All right, too many semi-pro teams in Jacksonville, meaning Jacksonville, Florida, / River City Commandos. All right, let's see if I can say that word for word. Let's see the first few seconds, all right? Oops, I went to the wrong thing. First few seconds. All right, so people's attention spans are real short. Let's see if I hit it. Let me see if I give you what you want for the first few seconds. That's how I'm looking at the first few seconds. Okay, who the heck, first of all, who the heck is this guy? Wait, let me start this one more time. Next, forget this. I didn't give anybody like the name. Who am I? Not even the exact title or whatever. Come on, man. People's attention spans are just real too short these days. You know, you got to catch them real quick. If anything, you're starting. How about this? They don't know who you are. You know, just something as simple as that. You know, it doesn't matter how you can say hello, what's up, hey, what's going on? This is Andre. You know, something simple like that. Then go roll into your content. You know, something simple as that. I'm more into structured because it took me so many times to mess up to get it right. You know, but I mean, something as simple as this. Okay, how to engage people with video. Okay, I'm always used as far as number one, let them know who your name is. Number two, give them the home base. What's home base? You might be asking. Home base is maybe if it is a website that you have, maybe a Facebook fan page, a profile page of anything, maybe another link, a business. That's what we mean by home, you know, by home base. Give them the home base that you're from. I heard this from $1 Million Earner, Tracy Walker, who had mentioned this, I think she mentioned that a couple of years ago, as far as doing the video. You know, let them know your name, give them the home base. She's like, wait a minute now. News reporters do this every single time. You hear them, hey, this is so-and-so from WJTXT. I mean, they do this every single time. So why can't we do it? You know, why not? Like I said, just starting out, if you don't have anything, first and foremost, get the name out. You know, now obviously the next one after you get the home base is, now let's give them the content. You see what I'm saying? Something simple like this. Like we have the title for this, how to engage people with video. So it'd be something like how I would set it up is, hey, this is Andre from AndreSanders.net. And right now I want to explain about how to engage people with video. Boom. I gave it all to you within a short, less than somewhere between 7 to 10 seconds or less. Why? Because I'm letting the audience know what they're going to get. Because if you don't really tell them what they're going to get, as we mentioned earlier, people's attention spans are real small. As you hear in the bathroom, you know, going to, you know, bathroom sink or whatever, going weird, kind of weird in the background. But people's attention spans are really small and short these days. So it's like if you don't give them what they want, they're going to go click on the next video, or maybe watch this cat, watch this baby playing with the cat, you know, in the video, and so on, so on, so on. And you can use this for any platform. It doesn't really matter. You can use it for Facebook. We didn't even mention Periscope, because when Facebook said we're going to have Facebook Live, Periscope was kind of like, forget Periscopes. But oh, by the way, they're still out there too. And then Julian, you mentioned Instagram too. Even though it's for a minute, you can use that as well. Twitter got it somewhere. I don't know how you use it, but you can just link YouTube and Twitter together, so you're good, and you can rock up, try to gain followers that way. So they're the same. When you use that little, little step format, just to get started. Number one, give me your name. 2, home base. 3, tell them they're going to get. After number 3, that's the last, and certainly not least, CTA, the call to action. What do you want me to do? Want to leave them a comment? Want to leave a comment, a like, a share? Hey, go to this website. Tell them what, direct them to whatever it is that you want them to go to. Something as simple as that. Are you going to mess it your first time around? Yes, that's good. Guess what? Once you do that, keep the video up. Those normally your best videos. That video I thought was horrendous. 500 something views. You can see back. Let's see. Let me go back to that again. That was awful. I still get mad just looking at it, like what I did wrong or whatever. But I still had teammates messing with me about this. Look at this. 562 views. What was the shot? November of when? Almost 4 years ago. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me that many views, and it had to, and that was a horrendous video. But I didn't know I was going to be resonating with people here.
You don't have any get thumbs down, so you're good.
It's funny. I'm glad you mentioned that too, Jenna, because that's between that year when I got started doing videos and middle of 2014, I was talking about mainly a lot of football games. When it came to NFL season, I was talking about football. But the reason why I was doing that, because I already knew in the back of my mind, okay, let me get used to speaking in video in general, because I knew I was going to start moving over to what my strength is, personal development, start talking about that, maybe some marketing tips. So I was like, let me start talking about this. I already knew what I was going to do in the long haul, but I was like, let me start doing it this way, and then I'm going to branch over to start mentioning personal development, because I wasn't that strong in it. Yeah, I wasn't investing in myself as much as I have now. So it takes time. It takes time as far as what are you reading, what you listen to, what training modules you should go to. People don't know. We had one girl, I remember, she said when she first got started here, she was like, all right, she watched the training video, shot a video, put it out there. Boom. I mean, it caught people's attentions who was looking for this information.
Yeah.
Now, how her videos were set up, I have no idea. I do not know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying what she put in there.
Andre, one other element that you have to address, of course, your topic will be that eye-catching title, because they're going to read that of course, they're going to see the picture first of the thumbnail that will draw them in, the visual, but then also the caption or your title, but then address the needs of your audience. That's the most important thing as well.
Well, and also too, when you're doing that as well, that's really, I'm glad you mentioned that. That's really like right after to the third part, as far as the content, when you're going to tell them what you're going to get. Because again, people's attention span is like, oh man, let me go ahead, click on this, having 5 million tabs up at the same time. 4,999,000 of them are like, all watching cat videos to get one baby. So people's attention spans are all over the same, all over the place. Now the thing is, for Facebook, you might be thinking, okay, it's a different platform. No, you can use the same concepts on Facebook as well, the same ones. Let me see. Let me try to do another quick example. Oh, you know what? Since you mentioned it, Patricia, since I'm on here, we'll just go to what you said earlier when you shot yours a few moments ago. So that happened on here.
I haven't even looked to see who jumped on. I just did it prior to coming on here.
Let me see if I can get my volume up a little bit. I don't know if you can hear it too well on my volume.
I haven't even looked who commented or anything. I have no idea what's going on.
But, the thing is, my volume's kind of low right now. But even something like that, what you just did, Patricia, that's still spot on, because what do you just give people as far as first and foremost? Your name, who you are,
We can't hear you, Andre. You need to turn up your Facebook volume. See that on the video?
Oh, turn it up or turn it
up? Well, you just need, the volume needs to be louder. I can't hear it, so.
Oh, you couldn't hear it? Yeah, I could barely hear it on mine too, but anyway, it's no big deal. I could barely hear it too, it's kind of low. Mine. But my point is, she gave her, she gave them her name right off rip, like first 3 seconds, really 2, to be honest with you, which is good. If you're starting out, you're like, oh, what did I do? What did I say? Yeah, get your name out there. You know,
You know, other thing I think is good to do too, and like you're going to do Facebook Live, since I was doing this back in the fall when I had time and stuff, like at the time, but I'd started doing a mindset hour, you know, and I was doing it like, you know, I started out too ambitious. I was doing it daily, but something I would do, like I'm thinking about doing something like that again, but something I do in the future, it's same day, same time, you know, so that people can start expecting it. It's like a TV show, right? You know, this is on every Thursday at I think 9 o'clock. I don't know, I DVR it, but I think it is. I know it's Thursday, but the point is like, you know, so like that way, you know, you can create your own like Facebook Live thing where like, you know, all of a sudden they're tuning into your radio show, but it's on Facebook Live. It's free, you guys. And I can't believe how many people would tune into, like, I would have I had one on like grit. I had one on like a mindset of being gratitude, you know, and like literally, I can't believe like I got thousands of views even after the live was done, you know, and I couldn't believe how many people came on and stuff. I mean, and I got so much engagement from people who messaged me, who would say things about like, you know, you think you're doing awful, because I'll be honest, I'm very hard on myself. So I'm like, oh my God, that was horrible, you know. And of course, you know, I'm gonna let you know, I get sweaty. You know, okay, I'm a girl, we don't get sweaty. I perspire. But like, you know, I can feel like all the little anxiety and the little nerves going and like the little perspiration. But you know what? I think about, okay, what's my purpose here? Why am I doing this? I really want to help people with their mindset. I really think that people need to know about this material, and I think it will change their lives. So I get out of myself and I start thinking about what's my purpose. So I think that's one of the big things too, that when it helps when it comes with videos, is having a mindset of like, this is a being of service to other people. I'm not doing this, you know, just to, you know, get so people can see me, you know, and who cares if you're not perfect? Like, I love that video of Patricia. She's like, no makeup, you know, and like, you know, she's a pirate, and she's a cute pirate. I mean, I love her, you know what I mean? Like, I love her. Like, but that's like, I don't know about you guys, but I feel better the more I do them. I love what you said, Andre, in the beginning. You talked about football, and that's probably for me too. Like, my strength is mindset, so of course that's what I'm gravitating to. But I'll be honest, like, let's just say you love football. It's the draft yesterday. Do you know how much you could do a lot Facebook Live around the draft yesterday, and how horrible you think the picks were, or how great you think the picks were, like, you know? Or I mean, that's just like, find something you just like to talk about, and just do it around that too. Because your passion and your authenticity and your, you know, people will watch, you know, people are drawn to just authentic, passionate people, you know, and just don't get in your head and worried about how you're looking, or don't get in your head worried about who's watching, or, oh my gosh, you know, I have a few wrinkles, or maybe I have way more than I wish. Who cares, you guys? Get in the mindset of that I'm doing this to help others and be a service.
And that's why so many people have that fear, false evidence appearing real, because, you know, you think of it, I always think of a mom who has had a baby and they're worried about their little baby weight and this and that. And they want to, you know, that dream figure or their figure that they had back. Well, now you have a new role. And yes, you should still work on yourself, and shame on the person who says you're fat or their other significant other. You know, don't worry about that. Do what you need to do, because you're helping that child. That child is in the world now, and you need to have it develop. Well, the same thing with the people that we're helping. They are going to be attracted. If those people are not attracted to you, well, then they're not for you, or they're not for your business. But there are going to be people who are attracted to your story no matter what you look like. And that's what people have to get over, because you're rendering a service. You're rendering a service that is going to be beneficial for them. And hopefully that's going to resonate through when you tell your story. Everybody has a story, you know, and you and I have talked about that, or all of us have talked about that before. Just like what you said, Julianne, about the football. I don't follow football. I don't follow sports other than when I'm going to the gym myself. But I do like, you know, the what is it, gymnastics. I like ice skating. I like you know, swimming, certain of the track. And when the Olympics, I'm the kind of person that will watch the sports every 4 years in the Olympics, you know. But for those that you're trying to attract, that's what you're passionate about. That's who you need to address. Don't worry about what you look like. Like I've done a video before where I just came out of the shower. My hair was all wet, dripping wet, everything. I grabbed my camera. I thought, oh no, I hope I don't get it wet, you know, but I just grabbed it. Of course, I had a towel on. on. But I made a video, no makeup, no nothing, my nappy hair. I said, I had a thought, I did it, I shot it in one shoot, and I put it up. It's actually on YouTube somewhere, but it was for promotion for another group I have, or I'm in, with a bunch of super women. And like I said, I have to go back and see how many views it got. But who cares of what you look like? You're trying to convey a message that it will attract someone who is afraid to do just that, get out of the shower and shoot a video, regardless of what my message was. It was actually for people to be raw. So what? You're just coming out of the shower. So what? You don't have makeup on. So what? You are dripping wet. Just shoot it. Get over that fear and do what you need to do.
And I'm glad both of you guys said that as far as the female side, as far as, shooting the video, because it's a lot more powerful coming from y'all side than from me mentioning it. I remember even Patricia, you remember a year and a half ago, I was in a hospital bed, after having a procedure, get heart stents placed in me, and I still saw the video because I was in a video challenge. That's another thing to get out of that, get out of your funk, whatever. You can start small, like, 7 videos in 7 days, 21 videos, 21 days. Heck, video every 30 days straight. I know when we were at an event, when I met Julianne almost a year ago, we had one speaker say, hey, shoot a video after listening to an audio, obviously somebody's success or whatever, and then put it on your blog, something like that. We have that, by the way. We'll get to
and we realize psychologically that's why it's so good to have Julianne on our team, because mindset is key. Look at our other business partners that we had. Neil, he had a problem because his stepfather, since he was a child, his stepfather bullied him and talked down to him, said he'd never amount to something. And it wasn't until he got into college, I believe, and he had to do a video, and he was sweating bullets on trying to do that. He had such fear, like, who's going to listen to me? I'm not important. I mean, he carried that over. Here he's a young man, a grown man, carrying that over from childhood of what someone said. And we know that children, they admire their caregivers and their parents. And when a parent says something to you that's negative and has ingrained that into you time and time again, that is hurtful. That is like a scar. That is something that you can't get over. But, we have a team, we have a group, we have people that can tell you can get over it. You don't have to stay stuck in that mode. You have to learn how to change your mindset. And like what you said, Andre, do baby steps. If you're challenged, do a video, challenge yourself to a video. If it's not 7 days, one day, do a video a week and stretch it out. Just do one video a week and get that out there, but get moving, take action.
Yeah.
Another thing. Oh, go ahead, Julian. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I think that's the key. Just do it. I mean, and you know what I did when I first started doing video? Because I was not comfortable. And I'm like, and I have a perfectionist side to my personality that drives me. I'm still working on it to this day. But I'm less that way than I used to be. So I'm progressing. But the point is, I just didn't watch my videos. I just did the videos and I just posted them. I didn't even watch them. You know what I mean? Because I knew if I watched it, I would have found something wrong with it. Trust me. I would have been like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have said that word. Or, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have done it this way. Or, and it's instead I'm just nope, I did the video and I post it. And then I'm like, okay, done. And not, and I just don't even think about it, and I don't watch them ever. I'll be honest with you. I do not watch my videos, because if I watch my videos, I'd probably never do one again. It's just my personality, because I'm so I think if you struggle like I do with some kind of, perfectionism or, just worried about what they look like, don't watch your video then. Just do your video and put it out there, and let the world see who you are as a person and be authentic. And then as you do that, you'll be surprised. Now I actually, as time has gone on, I've changed around. I'm like, it's good. I even make fun of myself sometimes. And, I came on this with you guys. This helps too. Find people to do videos with if you can. Maybe that's another way to start, is, hey, I'm not comfortable doing a video by myself. So find a partner, find someone who's really good at videos and say, hey, will you do videos with me? You can there's apps now that you can get that you can actually have 2 people on a Facebook Live with you. And if you don't know about the apps, then, contact one of us, down below. the link, and we can let you know about the apps. But there's 2 apps where you can actually make comments on your Facebook Live, and you can also have other people on your Facebook Live. So which is really cool. So that's another thing that just another way to start getting comfortable with videos.
And everybody isn't a social butterfly. We understand that. And again, that's why you have the support you have with the company that we're in, and meeting different people that are within the company that you can branch out to, or just watching what they're doing. And that'll catalyst you to be able to set your own style. Because after all, you're branding yourself. I don't want to be Julianne. She doesn't want to be me, and I can't be Andre. I don't think so, But the thing is, we're all individuals.
You said if you got surgery.
I know, I was going to say that. I do have, but another kind of surgery. No.
Yeah, you're both prettier than me. So, yeah, I wouldn't want you guys to be me either. I'm just saying. So,
yeah, I mean, that's the uniqueness of all the videos. That's why people, like, as your stats stated earlier, Julianne, people are watching all these videos because what do people want to see? Other people. They want to see other people and animal videos and baby videos, So we're not going to mention some X-rated stuff, but, things like that, because I think that has a stats through the roof. But, we're modest, decent people here. But it was just to come out to say, even when we were on what is it, a couple of weeks ago, we found out that we're all related somehow. We might be Irish. I mean, we might be, in our family. So who knows, the things that you could find out on an interview, do that same time slot at 9 Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, do a time slot where people are going to come and watch you. They'll faithfully jump on, because they know, Juliana's going to be on, or Andre's going to be on, Patricia's going to be on, just like this videos that we have right now that we're doing. We're on Fridays at 3 p.m. my time, 6 p.m. Eastern time. And people want to jump on and see what topic of the day that we're talking about, or topic of the week, based on our business. And doing videos is the way to keep people engaged.
Yeah, and I think too that, oh my gosh, I had a really good thought and it's gone.
Oh, sorry about that. You should have jumped in. It'll come back.
Okay.
Well, I'll add on something real quick as far as a little bit about what both of y'all said. First of all, going back to Patricia, as far as like when we had a former business partners, it was if you remember, if you're listening to them, each one of them, it was all a stretch for each one of them, Ian, Neil, and Aaron, because they weren't shooting videos that much. Now you and me were already shooting videos that crazy. Okay, no big deal. You know what I mean? So it was like no problem to come on here live, because this was obviously before Facebook Live, before Periscope as well. So it was like, okay, but we knew we had to be done so people can, see, okay, who is this person? Just to relate to them. If you're an introvert, oh my goodness, boy, the sky is not even who knows what the limit is for you, because it's like people are saying, like you mentioned earlier, oh man, this person's doing the video. Okay, they're shooting it from wherever. It's probably in a room. Okay, I can work with this. You see what I'm saying? Before you even get to the topic, being somebody who's shy or whatever, it's like, oh my goodness, it's ridiculous. The people that have been very successful that were introverts, that just got themselves out there, and they're like, you would never know they were an introvert, or maybe they might still be, because the way it is dominant on video. I.e. Eric Worre, he's an introvert. I laugh every time I listen to that. Owner of Network Marketing Pro. I'm like, really? You? As successful as you've been in the network marketing community or whatever? He's like, yeah, I'm an introvert. Like, after I'm done with an event, he's like, all right, done, tank. I'm like, have you paid attention to his videos? By the way, Julian, you mentioned subscribers. I've been subscribed to his YouTube channel for a few years.
Yeah, me too. So but it's kind of like this, Andre. You have actors that will say that they're shy, they're introverted, but when they're on stage, they're like in a whole nother world, right? So it's like, I remember we had to do something for this company, and I wrote a script that I had to do. I did about 20 takes, and I still couldn't get it right. I did 20 takes, if not more, erased it. 20, here go, because I had to say that I can't be an actor. I can't remember my lines, right? So I did that many takes, And, I could say the basics of what, got the basic message out, but I said, screw it. I'm just going to say it in my own way. And I did. I did do 2 takes, but as far as doing it myself, but just whipped it out, said what I had to say. But when I had to do the script, I couldn't do it. It's weird. So like I said, everybody has their talent. Everybody has the way that they can get their message out there. So don't be restricting yourself to one particular method. Try them all. Whatever works for you.
I remember what I was going to say. So I think what happens, and I think this is important, especially as a female, okay? Because I think what happens is we watch TV and we see all these women on TV who, let's be honest, that's their job. Their job is to look as good as they can look for as long as they can look. So yes, and they're making money. So, you watch, like, for example, yes, I'm a total dork. I watch Real Housewives. I don't know why. It entertains me. Okay. So I watch the Real Housewives of Orange County. I watch the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I watch the one about Potomac, the one about Atlanta. I mean, it's when I'm not, it's kind of noise in the background sometimes because I'm just like that. I have to always have noise, either music or TV. But anyway, the point is I'm saying this is because you look at those people and you're like, okay, well, I'm 46 years old and I'm comparing myself to these women who are my age. Well, they all have like plastic surgery and they all have like, you know what I mean? That's their job. Their job is to, like, the reality stars who are making, that's their thing. Even these reality stars, because at first I'm like, okay, I know I'm not going to look like a movie star, but now I'm seeing these, like, women that are Real Housewives, reality. But you know what? That's their job, is to still look really good. And they're going to put the money out there to look, however they look. And you can't compare yourself to other people. That's my point in saying this to you, is don't compare yourself to other people, like, oh, I wish, I'm 46. I could go find some other 46-year-old woman and say, oh my gosh, I wish I looked like them. The reality is someone's going to wish they looked like you too. Or they're going to wish they were as smart as you. Or they're going to wish they had your personality. Or they're going to wish something. So don't compare yourself to other people. I learned that, you're always going to find someone out there that's smarter, prettier, better personality, more successful. So really your only competition is when you look in the mirror. Because what that affects is this right here. It affects what's between your ears when you do that, okay? And you're not ever going to succeed. So your mindset has to be that when I look in the mirror, my only competition is myself, because I'm the one that's going to tell me I'm not good enough. I'm the one that's going to tell me that I can't do it. I'm the one that's going to tell me that other people aren't going to like it. Reality is, I just told you the average attention span is 8.41 seconds. So obviously, you can actually get someone to watch your thing. You're winning.
Yes, exactly. And think about this, Julianne. Like, okay, you guys already know I'm not afraid to tell my age. I'm 65 years old, okay? Had cataract surgery. I have no makeup on right now. And it's like, maybe I have a little lip gloss. That's about it. So, I mean, what else do you want? And we have other people in our company who are older. Like, there's a 72-year-old man on there. I don't know if he does videos, but he doesn't even know how to use Facebook. So when we're in this company,
and he's probably not doing videos.
And if he is, he may not be doing Facebook Live. He may be doing, some videos, but he got sales. So what is stopping us from getting in front of people and attracting the people that we want? Nothing, not anything at all. Just
except ourselves.
Yes, except ourselves.
My mindset and how I view it. So really, at the end of the day, like, you guys, take a chance. Go out there. If you need support, get a mentor, like, you can join. I'll tell you one thing I love about what we do. The mentors and the people that support you in this, like, literally are just amazing. And I can't even believe the kinds of things I've learned, the kinds of people I've met. I mean, and I am amazed at the things I do today that I didn't do last May before I did. You know what I mean? I mean, look, I have Andre and Patricia now. We're doing these things every Friday. We even talk during the week on, like, Facebook messaging, and it's like, I feel like I have friends, and it's just, life is about who you do it with. And if you want to work with people that are like you, then the way to attract them to you is doing videos so they see who your personality is and who you are, and they'll want to come work with you. That's one thing I love about video,
You hit it right on the head, girl. Like, you hit it right on the head, because it really would not matter what name of the company or anything that we're a part of, because, it could be XYZ. People are going to relate with you. That is any home-based business company. I don't care if it's offline or home or online. People are going to connect with you, period. These two ladies know that I have a Facebook group because of a year ago we had a product launch So I was like, oh crap. The launch only lasted 3 weeks now. So I was like, crap, what the heck am I going to do? And Patricia remembers this. I was like, you know what? I'm going to put so much value in them. I'm going to just value them to death. And the thing is, I've gotten a handful of responses, but like we mentioned earlier, from people even not even in this country, you know, still like, man, I'm loving what you're having, to connect with people that are even different companies or whatever. Because my whole purpose is I'm going to just give them so much thinking value anyway, because chances are, and this is something just studying just the network marketing profession in general, especially offline, they don't do a lot of stuff online. They want to, but it's like, it's not proper etiquette, and we won't get to that topic. That's for a different topic down the road. But the thing is like how they get themselves more attention, you know, to them. So it's something comes down to something simple as that. And Julianne hit it right in here as far as, you know, having the mindset, doing the video, leave it, don't even worry about coming back to it. That's something that I know when I got started really good at here, like maybe 2 or 3 weeks, or maybe a month in, I'll never forget David Wood say, hey, do a 90-day video challenge. That was my start, you know, almost 4 years ago. And it was like, all right, that's why I got strong. Then it led to maybe talking about football or whatever. But I knew in the back of my head, like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to come back around and start talking about personal development, start talking about marketing stuff. Because I was really getting into a lot of reading books. I love Kiyosaki books. I was really getting into a lot of his books as far as the information he was sharing. You see, so not saying you have to do it the way that, you know, we did it, we did it, or however, just get yourself out there. That's what we're trying to say. You know, and like I keep on saying, the worst videos or what you think are bad are normally the best ones, because people can be like, oh, he can do this, not shaving, at the shower, in the hospital bed, had heart surgery, had a football game, had a kind of partially black eye, whatever. Yeah, people will resonate with that. You know, be in a bathroom in a hotel, yeah, people resonate with that. So, yeah. I mean, we're telling you, you know, it doesn't matter what the name of the company we're a part of. More than likely, whoever, whether it be Julianne, Patricia, or myself, who you're here to support, or maybe here to watch it, you're going to resonate because of one of us. And it doesn't matter. It could be towards us, far we say, you know what? I love what you guys are sharing and whatnot. I was like, all right, let me go ahead and see what you guys have. I'll never forget, a couple of years ago, I had somebody who was mainly in doing email marketing. It's online marketing. Really loved doing this email marketing. Been doing it for years and whatnot. Introverted himself. He's like, you know what? I did a little launch for his products, whatever he was selling. He's like, yeah, I did one video, and that I have more sales from doing a video than actually doing it my way through the email marketing. I was just sitting there listening to it, like, okay. Not saying that you need to change the way you market, but we're just putting this in your toolbox. That's what we're saying.
And then also we can do, you know, you're doing email marketing, if that's what he's really good at. Again, embed your video in it, and you're doubling what you're doing. You know, you're gonna have more open rates. You know.
Exactly, because you can use, like we mentioned earlier, would it be YouTube, put it on the blog, which we have that below, which you see that yes to me in link below as well, so within the package. You can put that, or Facebook as well. You can do a video for Facebook and still link that, or put that link into your email as well, you know, for whatever it is. So that's something to just keep in mind with. There's so many different avenues, but, you know, first and foremost, like Julianne said, you know, have, you know, in your mind what it is that you want to mention, what you want to share, because you gotta have the right mentality, whatever. Some people have to put themselves in a certain state. I don't want to get into that right now. That's, again, different topic for a different day. But, you know, whatever it is that you have to do just to really just get the phone going on, don't sit there and procrastinate. Just turn it on. And, you know, that's probably the best approach, what you mentioned earlier, Julianne. Shoot it, turn it on, go with it, leave it. That's exactly what Dave Wood said a few years ago as well. That's why, you know, you can get strong in video and whatever, and start speaking out there to whatever. Some people are like, you know what? I remember I was at an event in Atlanta a few months ago. I had one person, Martin Andre. He's like, you know what? I'm stronger with doing Facebook Live. For whatever reason, it kind of shook him. It's him and that camera. With Facebook Live, when you have an audience, okay, can roll with it. Okay, different strokes for different folks. You know, but the thing is, you know, it took him a while, because when I first met him in Dallas, he came a long way. But I mean, it just took time though. That's somebody who we mentioned earlier, as far as if you want to do something like that, does a Facebook Live every day. He's got a lot of customers come with his, you know, come a part of his business because of that. You know, so take advantage of this.
I like Facebook Lives better. I haven't been doing them as much lately because I'm working on another project right now. But honestly, that's where I'll be going back to because I love Facebook Lives. I love the audience. I think it's so much fun. You start building an audience, people start interacting with you. And the world, here's the beauty of life too. It's like you guys, you're on Facebook. The people that are watching are people that are following you, the people that are your friends, the people who want to see you. Remember that, it's not some strange person. And maybe it is some strange person who sees it eventually, but when you're doing the actual live, it's people who are supportive, like, wow, it's so awesome to see you. You know what I mean? Like, that's the beauty. Like, I love the online world. It's so supportive. It's like nobody's out there to, throw you underneath the bus or to sit there and hurt you or anything. Like, everyone else knows your pain. They understand where you're coming from, and they know, and they're thinking in their head, like, wow, this takes guts. They know it takes guts to do this kind of stuff. And I don't know. I just think that Facebook Lives are great because it's just it's more, like I said, you can create an actual show. Like what you're saying with Martin, like he's basically created a daily show. Let's go watch the Martin Daily Show. You know what I mean? So yeah, people are going to be attracted. And if you have good content and you have valuable things to share, whether it's you read something and you can share it, whether it's like we do this right now and you turn it into like, hey, I'm going to go do a Facebook Live when we're done, and I'm going to talk about the structure of a video. You know what I mean? It could be that. I'm not doing that, but I'm saying that's an idea. But you could anything, you know what I mean? Is it like you could talk about the draft, the entertainment, the Huffington Post. How about that? Is one of the best blogs out there. It is like makes millions of dollars, you know what I mean? And all it is just information and entertainment in some ways. Some of it's entertainment, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, the point is like find what your passion is, and then it'll be easy to do the video, I think too, my passion is mindset. So when I do mindset lives or videos, it's easy for me because it's like something I really believe if you change the way you think about everything, your life changes, So I don't know, I just want to throw that out there because it was just dawned on me. I'm like, maybe I want to do a podcast. I'm so excited. You know what I mean? Maybe my podcast is also a Facebook Live show. Who knows, But it's really, people want to hear stories and people want to hear about other people's lives. And and when people are in pain, they also want to know other people experience their pain and come through their pain, Like you told a story, Patricia, about Neil, I think you said, and what he went through as a child with his stepfather. How many people have gone through that? A lot, I didn't have the nice stepfather either. There's a lot of people that have gone through your pain. And if they see that you've come through it and you've changed your life, imagine how much you can just change people's lives just by being willing to talk about it,
Mm-hmm.
So
exactly. And then we know there's a lot of communities, unfortunately, that people have diseases, cancer society, other people going through that struggle that you can relate with, or that you can draw them to your channel if you're relating to something like that. Autism, or just something simple like moms raising a kid, the tips that you could leave for parents that, young parents, new babies, that whole thing, or animals, pets. How about like me, my eye surgery? I just did this one video right now, and of course I did another one yesterday with my journey, and I have people that were following me, wishing me well. And I can't see myself taking this on forever, this story, because I'm going to get better, but that just attracts somebody else who might see me in an eye patch and say, wow, look at her, how brave she is, she's on there. And then I can eventually make another video with me, even though I have this surgery, I still have my online business that's making me money and working for me in the background. You know what I mean? And then they're going to be curious, well, how do you do that? So take any little situation that you have, and you don't have to be like a drama queen, but you can focus it in to somebody who might be attracted to whatever it is you're doing, and then turn that into some dollars and cents for yourself somehow.
Yeah. Well, you guys, it's 4:01. It is day 2 of the NFL draft, and I need to watch it live. So,
How to go? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
So I am 1 minute late.
Okay, well, we're going to say goodbye then, everybody. Andre, well, take it away. I'm just happy that everybody is here watching us, our audience. We always appreciate you guys coming on and watching our show, our weekly show. giving
Yeah,
you
and
tips.
get in contact with us too if you got value for what we've been sharing today. I would say, comment below. We're working on that. Don't worry. Still be patient. Get to that as well. And if you really got a lot of value from it as well, just keep on scrolling down and see that yes, let me in. And then, just lock ours with us. Why not? Just go ahead. Come on, just hop on with us though too, so you can also learn a lot of other strategies that we've been using. Pretty much not only the platform that we use, would it be through blogging or any social media app or whatever, and also too, this is the community that we have, because I know that's something that Julianne mentioned as well, and Patricia, I think you mentioned as well too, as far as what we have here to the community. So you're not going to be left alone. You might think, oh my goodness, I'm online by myself. These ladies are on the West Coast. I'm here in Florida. You see where we're getting from? I talk with a lot of people that are from other countries or whatever, still part of our community. You see what I'm getting at with this? So, hint, you know. Iris and all.
I think next week we're going to do Pinterest, right? So, I mean, if you're watching this now and you're actually enjoying what you're learning today, I think next week we're doing Pinterest. And I can tell you that I know Patricia too, I love Pinterest. Patricia loves Pinterest. I will say it's more of a woman thing, Pinterest is. But Andre is going to have lots of valuable things that he's going to share too. Right, Andre?
I think, because I have no idea about Pinterest. That's the reason why you team up with people that know what they're talking about. So you don't have to know everything. That's the cool thing, So just hop in, lock arms with us, And like I said, got bad for what we share here, let us know. And with that being said, we will see you same time, same place next week.
Bye, guys.